Hello again, this is the Geo Comply Remote Darts League. It's brought to you by FSB, the sports betting and gaming platform supplier. And our thanks, as ever, go to our sponsors, Geo Comply, the iGaming industry's trusted solution for geolocation. This is the penultimate night of league action. 8 players have completed their 15 matches, and with 4 in action tonight and the other 4 tomorrow, it's really hotting up as far as the contest for Monday's top 4 finals night is concerned. Last night, it was ladies' night, and though we already knew their matches yesterday wouldn't affect things at the top of the table, it was still a compelling evening and a very good one for Lorraine Winstanley, who won 3 out of 3 against her female rivals. Stacey Pace recorded her first win of the campaign against Tina Osborne. Tina had chances against both Lorraine and Laura to pick up her first point, but lost 6-4 to both. Turner closing the night with her 3rd win of the event. But as you look at that league table, our focus now switches to the top half of the league. And you can see that there are 3 players on 18 points after 15 matches completed. Now, mathematically, there is a very slim chance that a player on 18 points could sneak a place in the top 4, but with 6 players close behind them, each of them with 3 matches to play, it looks unlikely for Larry and Thibault. The reigning champion and runner-up occupy the top 2 spots, James Richardson and Paul Hogan, and they compete in the final group night tomorrow alongside their fellow semi-finalists from RDL1, Jim Williams and Tony O'Shea. Tonight we'll be gripping from start to finish. You can see there it features 4 players with just 2 points between them in the league. John O'Shea and Richard Veenstra on 17 points each. Joe Chaney on 16 points and Justin Thompson on 15. All 4 of them still very much in contention. So we look to tonight. USA meets Australia in our 2nd match of the evening when Joe Chaney takes on Justin Thompson. But first up, we say hello to the man from Ireland, John O'Shea, and his opponent from the Netherlands, Richard Veenstra. Good evening, gents.
Good evening.
Good evening, Richard.
Well, it's good to see you both. Yeah, John's in shot as well. Now, when I look at your records, guys, you literally could not be closer. Not only are you on 17 points each, but your record throughout the league is almost identical. In your first 5 games, you both drew 3 matches each, won 1 and lost 1. Since then, your last 7, you've won 6 and lost 1. It's absolutely locked. You're both on 17 points each, both very much in contention. John, I'll come to you first. You were delighted, weren't you, with your last session? 3 wins out of 3, just what you needed.
Yeah, you got to get it. You got to pick up the points. You know, you're not going to get a second chance against these guys. You know, these it's a quality field of dart players. Like, and if you miss, they will punish you. Like, you know, so to get 6 points was huge. Like, you know.
And Richard, you were on a brilliant run. You lost your very first game of the whole campaign, and then went unbeaten across 10 matches, I think, until that very last one against David Cameron, where you dropped points for the first time in a while.
Yeah, Cameron played well. He started really good. Don't miss a double, and then it's difficult to break.
But overall, I mean, you had a run of 6 consecutive wins. You really put yourself in a good place. And tonight, every single match is like a 4-pointer. You know, 2 points gained for one player is 2 points lost for a near rival. So really exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really close at the spot 3 till 10 or something.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. We'll do our best and we'll see what happens.
So I guess the outlook, John, is just play each match as it comes. You can't really be looking too much at the league table. You just have to go all out attack, don't you?
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, what's after happening now is it potentially could be your last 3 games, you know. So I'm going to enjoy all 3 of them, you know. So
we take that is the way.
Like Richard said, like, you know, you just got to enjoy it and see what happens.
And Richard, I mean, even after tonight, you could put a great shift in, find yourself in the top 4. You've still got Jim Williams and Tony O'Shea behind you, and they'll still be looking to get in the top 4 as well. So it might not be settled even at the end of this evening.
No, that's right, and yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. It will be a top draw tomorrow as well for Jim Williams with Paul Hogan and James Richardson and Tony O'Shea. But it will be all good games, I guess.
Well, we've all given it the big build-up, so let's start the darts. Let's get you two on the practice board. Have a great game, gents.
Yeah, good game, John.
Let's look, Richard.
Yeah, we can look at tonight like 6 little finals because each and every game so crucial. They're all going to be played over the best of 10 legs. So the first player to 6 will get those crucial 2 points on the board. But of course, there's 2 points on offer every single match. That means if it goes 5-5, each player gets a point. We could have a 5-5 draw. As I've mentioned, both of these players experienced 3 draws each in the early part of the campaign, but since then, it's been pretty much win all the way. Once the warm-up darts are over, it will be John that throws first. Okay, players?
Yeah.
So, the first leg, it's John to throw first. Game on.
$100.
125.
99.
60.
Was that last score 99, John?
Yeah, 99.
Yep, 99 for John.
60.
Yeah, no problem, Rich.
100.
134.
60.
45.
John, you require 142.
100.
Richard requires 137.
97.
John, you require 42.
22.
Richard, you require 40.
Game of 1.
Game shot on the first leg, Richard Veenstra. Second leg, Richard to throw first.
So, I think it's 9.
9.
135.
140.
180.
Now, first 180 of the night goes to John O'Shea.
59.
150.
150.
59.
John requires 36.
Take that down.
Is that in the double four? 28 left.
Yeah, in 2.
Yeah, the double 4 for the double 14. 11 dart leg there, John O'Shea takes the second. Third leg, it's John to throw first.
$60.
77.
On 40.
140.
81.
60.
85.
100.
Is that 95, John?
Yeah.
Yeah. Last score was 95. And then 100 for Richard, and John requires 125.
$57.
Richard on 124.
$84.
John, you require 68.
$36.
Richard on 40.
Game of 1.
Game shot on the third leg to Richard Veenstra. Fourth leg, Richard to throw first.
$85.
100.
1, 2, 3.
On 40.
60.
100.
45.
John requires 161.
$97.
100.
John, you require 64.
$44.
44 and Richard on 88.
Uh, 46.
In the 8th for 46 scored, John on 20.
In 1.
Yeah, finds the double 10 for the fourth leg, John O'Shea. Fifth leg, it's John to throw first.
$81.
64.
On 40.
59.
100.
100.
100.
60.
John requires 80.
And 2.
Game shot and the fifth leg. John O'Shea. Sixth leg, Richard to throw first.
100.
100.
100.
96.
100.
100.
100.
100.
Richard requires 101.
49.
John on 105.
45.
45, Richard on 52.
Game in 2.
Game shot on the sixth leg, Richard Veenstra. Seventh leg, John to throw first.
60.
96.
137.
95.
100.
121.
140.
140.
John requires 64.
Yeah, in 3.
Yeah, finds it. The 64 finish for the seventh leg, John O'Shea. Eighth leg, Richard to throw first.
140.
58.
180.
Second 180 of the match, one apiece.
45.
130.
140.
Richard requires 51.
35.
Shit. 27.
27. Richard on 16.
No score.
Wrong bed, so no score. Back to John.
$91.
Richard on 16.
Game of 1.
Game shot on the 8th leg. Richard Veenstra. 9th leg, John to throw first.
$100.
$60.
$59.
$95.
$60.
$140.
$140.
$138.
John on 142.
$122.
122. Richard on 68.
Game in 3.
Yeah, finds the double 2 for the 9th leg, Richard Veenstra. The 10th and final leg is Richard to throw first.
$140.
$85.
$77.
$60.
$140.
$100.
Richard requires 144.
Yeah.
Both big trebles?
Yeah.
Yeah, 128. 20 treble, 19 treble, 17.
Good shot, Richard. Bye. Well done, kid. Cracking game, bye. I can't complain there.
We're still going, John.
I thought it was all over.
No, we're still going. 128 scored. He's on 16.
$100.
And Richard requires 16.
$8.
John, you require 156.
Oh, 120.
120, and Richard requires 8.
Yeah, game of 1.
Remarkable. There we go. Game shot, and the 10th leg goes to Richard Veenstra. That means the match by 6 legs to 4.
Missed he the double for the
Yeah, he missed the double 18 for the 156.
unlucky John?
Yeah, thanks, Richard. I actually thought you called game on the 140, and it set me. I threw me all out because I came up clapping.
Now, I know that happens in real life sometimes, that players go to shake hands a leg early or something. John did it a couple of turns early. The reason being, John, I'll explain. Richard hit a complicated shot, and instead of giving a score, he just said, yeah.
Yeah.
So it sounded like he checked out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'd put me darts down as down and walking up clapping.
Now, no, it was a good shot, Richard, but not that good. John, that could have been, so close to a remarkable scene there. You thought the match was over. You nearly took out the 1-5-6 for the draw.
Yeah. Do you know what? It probably deserved a draw. Missed a few doubles earlier on. I think the first two or three legs went against. We won each other's throws.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The first 4 legs against the darts, and John, you did have chances in the early legs on your own throw. You're right there. I think the key thing, apart from the way it ended, was the 9th leg. Richard hit the scores, and rarely for you, John, you didn't in that 9th leg.
Yeah, Richard in the 9th leg there, I think he was down on a 2 dart after 9 darts.
Yeah.
I'd given up on that leg at that stage. I was saying there was no point, just concentrate on the next leg coming in, But
despite conceding it slightly early, you didn't give up at all. Great game. We didn't think there'd be much to split you. I actually think you two would be a good pairs partnership. Richard, you must be happy with the win there. Delighted, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Of course, yeah. It's so close to each other, and if you pick the first win, then you can breathe normal again. So, but there's still nothing to win, because I still need to play 2 more games, and they are very difficult. So I need to focus on that too.
You're absolutely right. We could have a scenario where we see you both in the last 4, or neither of you. It's all to play for. John, you're back to take on Joe Chaney, match number 3, and Richard will be back, game number 4 against Justin Thompson. So
can I clap
very shortly?
Can I clap for
now? You can applaud now.
Well done, Richard.
Yeah, well done to both. Great start to our evening. We knew it would be a great night. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you were watching on Facebook Live, that's your little taster for the evening. All of our remaining broadcasts will be on our regular YouTube channel. So check out the Remote Darts League on YouTube, or, of course, your preferred bookmaker. We'll see you very shortly for our next match, Joe Chaney taking on Justin Thompson. welcome back to the GeoComply Remote Darts League. We're on to match number 2 of the evening. Great start. Richard Veenstra, 6-4 winner over John O'Shea. Both players return later. But for now, we go stateside to say hello to Joe Chaney and down under to say good morning to Justin Thompson. Hello, gents.
Hello. Good morning, Justin. Good evening, Richard.
Well, we can see Joe. Justin's appeared. There you go, as if by magic. Yeah, good to see you both. Exactly. And we've been giving this the big build-up, gents. I know when I spoke to both of you last time, you were still very keen on your chances. Joe, you knew how important it was to pick up a couple of wins in your last outing. That win against Tebow really has put you in the mix.
Yeah, it really has. I keep dwelling on the week before, or the matches before, the 2 ties that I ended up with that I could have won. And I think those 2 wins, makes it really tough for me tonight. I think I need the sweep. It's my only chance is to win all 3. I was really pulling for a tie between Veenstra and John O'Shea.
Yes. I think you'll all be looking at the other games, aren't you, hoping for draws, for sure.
Definitely on that one.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. We don't quite know where it's all going to land, Justin. I mean, from your point of view, you had such a strong start. It kind of allowed you a little slip in the last session, but like Joe says, you now need to really bring everything into this session.
Yeah, that's for sure. I didn't have much of a preparation on the last match that I played. I didn't have much sleep, but I feel pretty good today.
Good. That's good to hear. I know you have. You're the one with the. I mean, we have the New Zealanders mentioning it, Justin, but you're even earlier than them, aren't you? You're a couple of hours even earlier, so really up at the crack of dawn to play darts. It's not ideal, but we're glad you are here with us, both of you. So.
Oh no, it's all good. Got to get up sometime, don't you?
Indeed. Well, let's get this game on. We're going to have lots of chance to talk throughout the evening. We're looking forward to the darts. Joe, Justin, the very best of luck.
Yeah, thank you. All the best, Joe.
Yeah, while the players are warming up, I can let you know that Richard Veenstra's moved on to 19 points. John O'Shea still on 17. They're just behind Joe on 16, Justin on 15. A maximum of 6 points can be gained by either player, so still all to play for this evening for these two. In this first match, it's going to be, in Joe's first match rather, he starts. Best of 10 legs, as always. And as you've seen from that last game, a winner is the one that gets the 6. But we can see a 5-5 draw as well. So let's see what unfolds. All good, Justin?
One more.
You can have 3 more.
Yeah.
All set.
Yeah, 3 more for Justin, and then we'll be away. Joe, the man from Harrison, Tennessee, taking on the Australian in Victoria there, Tomo.
All the best.
All the best.
So the first leg is Joe to throw first. Game on.
$30.
$100.
$60.
$135.
$98.
137.
$140.
Justin, you require 129.
Um, 28.
$99.
Justin, you require 101.
Checking 3.
Yeah, the treble 21 on tops for Justin Thompson. Takes the first leg. Second leg, it's Justin to throw first.
$60.
$60.
$45.
$60.
$100.
$100.
$41.
$43.
Treble 5 and treble 18, yeah? 89?
Yeah, 89. Yeah.
Yeah.
$92.
98.
Joe requires 146. Justin, you require 68.
$48.
Joe, you require 86.
Yeah, third dot.
Yeah, good finish. Finds that double 7 for the 86. The second leg, Joe Chaney. Third leg, it's going to be Joe to throw first.
$60.
$45.
$100.
$40.
One, two, one.
$41.
$140.
$100.
Joe, you require 80.
$60.
$140.
Joe requires 20.
Yeah, first one.
Game shot and the third leg to Joe Chaney. Fourth leg, Justin to throw first.
$100.
$60.
180.
The first 180 of the match, Justin Thompson.
81.
97.
100.
Justin, you require 124.
99.
Just outside.
Yep.
85.
Justin requires 25.
2 dart.
Yeah, the fourth leg for Justin Thompson there. Fifth leg, it's Joe to throw first.
100.
95.
100.
95.
80.
100.
140.
171.
Yeah, three big trebles. Joe requires 81.
63.
Justin, you require 40.
1 dart.
Yeah, the fifth leg goes to Justin Thompson. Sixth leg, Justin to throw first.
140.
140.
83.
Come on. $140.
$95.
$60.
$97.
Joe requires 161.
$91.
Justin, you require 86.
$72.
Joe, you require 70.
$30.
Justin, you require 14.
$7.
Joe, you require 40.
Yes, I can do it.
Game shot on the 6th leg. Joe Chaney. 7th leg, it's Joe to throw first.
$140.
$60.
$140.
$24.
$100.
$140.
Joe, you require 121.
$81.
I'm 40.
Joe, you require 40.
Yeah, turned out.
Yeah, the double five takes the 7th leg for Joe Chaney. 8th leg, Justin to throw first.
$100.
$60.
$131.
$37.
$100.
$95.
Justin, you require 170.
$134.
$137.
Justin, you require 36.
Two darts.
Game shot and the 8th leg to Justin Thompson. 9th leg is Joe to throw first.
$140.
$100.
$100.
$43.
$41.
60.
$85.
$41.
Joe, you require 135.
$99.
$95.
Joe, you require 36.
$27.
$100.
Joe, you require 9.
$5.
Justin, you require 62.
$30.
Joe, you require 4.
Yeah, first start.
Finds that double 2 to take the 9th leg, Joe Chaney. The 10th and final leg. It's Justin to throw first.
$100.
$60.
$45.
$60.
$41.
$85.
$60.
125.
$81.
131.
58.
Joe, you require 40. Justin, you require 116.
All right. $76.
76. Joe, you require 10.
Third down.
Oh, finds it with the third. Joe Chaney, it's game shot and the match by 6 legs to 4. Well, gentlemen, another terrific game. I think we're going to have this all night long. Matches going the distance. We will catch up with you both regarding that match. I'll just let you do the pleasantries now and we'll review them a bit later on in the evening. But well done to Joe and unlucky to Justin.
Thank you, Richard.
Well played, Joe. Well done, mate.
Good match, Justin.
You too, mate.
Yeah, we'll see Justin later on against Richard Veenstra. And we'll be back with Joe Chaney very shortly against John O'Shea. Be back soon. welcome back to the Geo-Comply Remote Darts League. We've already had 2 excellent games going all the way. Wins for Richard Veenstra over John O'Shea, 6-4, and Joe Chaney over Justin Thompson by 6 legs to 4. So we now bring back to the Oki America's Joe Chaney and Ireland's John O'Shea. They're both warming up and ready to go. So we can save the chats for later. We can let our players get underway with this match. They're looking forward to it. There's away from John. Joe hasn't gone anywhere. He was with us for the last game. We're not letting him have a break. Hello, Joe.
All set.
Joe's good. Are you okay, John?
Yeah.
So this is it. Our third game of the evening. The first leg. It's Joe to throw first.
All the best, John.
All the best, buddy.
The maximum.
The perfect start. The 180 for Joe Chaney.
$41.
$60.
$100.
$60.
$81.
$83.
$140.
Joe, you require 118.
$78.
John, you require 139.
$97.
Joe requires 40.
$20.
John, you require 42.
In 2.
First leg to John O'Shea. Second leg, John to throw first.
$100.
$45.
$100.
$58.
$93.
$94.
$92.
$100.
John, you require 116.
Jeez. 96.
The maximum.
The The second 180 for Joe Chaney, but John requires 20.
Yeah, in 3.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry.
Is it in?
Sorry. No, it's outside. I called it from way back.
Call there, John. Great call. 10 scored. Joe, you require 24.
Yeah, third dart.
Yeah, the third one is in for Joe. We thought John's double 10 was in, so did he. An honest call, and it's one leg apiece. Third leg,
Well,
Joe.
I can't hardly hear anything, so I'm having to walk up to the telephone to hear.
No problem. Away you go, Joe. Joe, you're sorry.
$85. $100. $140.
$57.
$56.
$140.
$140. $40.
Joe, you require 80.
$60.
John, you require 164.
$139.
139. Joe, you require 20.
Yeah, first dart.
John so close to the 164, but Joe takes the third leg. Fourth leg, John to throw first.
$100.
$140.
$78.
$135.
$140.
$59.
$97.
Joe requires 167.
139.
John, you require 86.
Oh, jeez. 70.
Joe, you require 28.
Yeah, third dart.
Game shot on the fourth leg. Joe Chaney. Fifth leg, it's Joe to throw first.
$85.
$93.
$100. $100. The maximum.
Another 180 for Joe Chaney.
$58.
Joe, you require 136.
$60.
$70.
Joe, you require 76.
$60. $100.
Joe, you require 16.
$12.
John, you require 80.
Yeah, entry.
Game shot and the fifth leg to John O'Shea. Sixth leg, it's John to throw first.
$100.
$60. $180.
It's the fourth 180 of the match, the first for John.
$100.
$57.
$60.
John, you require 164.
$58.
$60.
John requires 106.
Yeah, entry.
Yeah, great check out to take the sixth leg, the 106 for John O'Shea. Seventh leg, Joe to throw first.
$92.
140.
140.
60.
59.
60.
45.
95.
46.
John, you require 146.
Yeah, in 3.
Wow, what a check out. The treble 20, treble 18, double 16. The 146 for John O'Shea. Takes the 7th leg. 8th leg, it's John to throw first.
$100.
60.
140.
140.
85.
81.
100.
'The maximum.
Joe's 4th 180 of the match. John requires 76.
Oh, shoot. 56.
Joe, you require 40.
20.
John requires 20.
'That's unbelievable. 10.
And Joe requires 20.
Yeah.
Well, plenty of drama in that leg. The 8th leg goes to Joe Chaney. So another match that's going all the way. The 9th leg, it's Joe to throw first.
Come on. 41.
60.
96.
85.
$81.
100. The maximum.
Another 180 for Joe Chaney.
$45.
Joe, you require 103.
Excuse me, what do I have? What do I require, Richard?
103.
Thank you. Yeah, third dart.
Yeah, he checked what he needed, and that's what he's got. The 19, treble 18, and double 18. That's 103 for the 9th leg, Joe Chaney. 10th and final leg. It's John to throw first.
81. 100. 100. 81. 100. 60. 40. 125. 140.
Joe, you require 135.
95.
John, you require 40.
Yeah, 82.
And it's definitely in, John.
Yeah, there it is.
It's game shot and the 10th leg to John O'Shea on that double 10. And there we have it, a 5-5 draw. Well, so much drama in that match. Absolutely brilliant stuff. We'll have a very quick word with both of you. We want to keep things moving, but we have to discuss that game. I mean, Joe, let's go back. You had, I think, 5 darts to lead 4-1. You were in control early on, and then John just reeled off that run of brilliant checkouts against you.
Yeah, I can't hear nothing.
Okay, well, I'll speak to John and we'll catch up with you when you have the sound. So, John, those checkouts that I just mentioned to Joe, 80 on the last dart at tops, then the 106, then the 146, absolutely key.
Yeah. You know, it was just one of those games because I was finishing well, and then Joe put me under savage pressure with those 180s at the latter end of legs, and made me miss probably 2 darts, two. How would you put it? Like if I was on a 2 dart, or he put me under savage pressure, because every time I was going to come in on the 76 or a 56 or something like that, all I could hear was maximum, and I was saying, Jesus, will he go in with him, Max?
Yeah, it hit 4 or 5. I lost count. But John, we must mention that moment. You wanted the double 10. I thought it was in. You thought it was in. Everyone else was ready to say next leg.
Yeah, I called from the line because I thought it was in, but when I got up to the board to take him out, it wasn't in, you know, so... Yeah, that was my fault. I normally don't. I try not to call it from the line. I want to wait till I'm up closer to the board because sometimes my groupings can be very close together and you can't tell whether there's actually.
Well, fair play to you, John. And a point on the board, Joe. Hopefully, we can speak to him when his sound's improved. We're going to end the broadcast now for this particular match, but we will be back. Joe joins us right at the end against Richard Veenstra, so we'll have a good chat with Joe. I can't have the evening without that lovely Tennessee accent of his, so we're definitely going to get the sound sorted. And we've got accents all over. It's going to be an Australian accent and a Dutch accent coming up next because it's Justin Thompson against Richard Veenstra. We'll be right back.
Thanks, Richard.
Yeah, this is the GeoComply Remote Darts League. It's our penultimate league night. And what a night it's been so far. We're halfway through. And all 3 matches so far have gone the distance. 10 legs played. And the last one, a 5-5 draw between Joe Chaney and John O'Shea. The other 2 players are with us now. They're warming up, and we're going to let them get things started. We have the Australian Justin Thompson taking on the Dutchman Richard Veenstra. And there's the scoreboard. The last warm-up darts going in now. We'll just say a quick hello to the 2 players. Justin will give us a wave, as he always does. Very regal. And there's Richard as well. So, if both players are set, we'll get straight on with this. Justin, you're going to be throwing first. The last practice starts going in now. Okay, Justin?
Good game, Justin.
All the best, Richard.
Good game.
So, the first leg, Justin throwing first. Game on.
$140.
$100.
$140.
$140.
$95.
$60.
Justin requires 126.
$87. $94.
94.
Yeah.
$60.
Justin, you require 32.
One dart.
Game shot and the first leg, Justin Thompson. Second leg, Richard to throw first.
$60.
$140.
$100.
$140.
$180.
First 180 of the match, Richard Veenstra.
57.
Richard requires 161.
41.
Justin requires 164.
45.
There was 41 for Richard and 45 for Justin. So Richard on 120.
80.
Justin, you require 119.
61.
Richard on 40.
No score.
Nice in the double 15, so no score. Justin on 58.
2.
Game shot and the second leg, Justin Thompson. Third leg, it's Justin to throw first.
On 40.
60.
140.
100.
45.
60.
100.
100.
Justin, you require 76.
36.
26.
Justin, you require 40.
$30.
20 scored, is it?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, 20 scored. Justin. Yep. And 85 required for Richard.
65.
Justin, you require 20.
Checking 3.
It's game shot, and the third leg to Justin Thompson. Fourth leg, Richard to throw first.
$58.
$100.
Jeez Christ. That.
$140.
Just confirm your last score for us, Richard.
30.
Yeah, 30, yeah, and 140 for Justin. Thank you.
$100.
$60.
$60.
$100.
$100.
Justin, you require 101. $49. Yeah, 49. Richard on 153.
$95.
Justin, you require 52.
32.
Richard, you require 58.
38.
Justin, you require 20.
Shit.
10 scored.
Richard, you require 20.
First one.
Game shot and the fourth leg to Richard Veenstra. Fifth leg, Justin to throw first.
Uh, 45.
55.
45.
140.
41.
96.
83.
100.
140.
Richard, you require 110.
Game in 3.
Game shot and the fifth leg to Richard Veenstra, the 110. Yeah, 110 scored there for Richard. A treble 20, 18 and double 16. And there we go. The fifth leg registered. The sixth leg is Richard to throw first.
60.
41.
140.
57.
140.
$60.
Richard requires 161.
$97.
$100.
Richard on 64.
Game in 2.
Yeah, the treble 8 and tops. 6th leg of Richard Veenstra. 7th leg is Justin to throw first.
$45.
$180.
Yeah, 180, number 2 for Richard.
$100.
$100.
$60.
$100.
$140.
Richard requires 121.
$59.
Justin, you require 156.
$100.
Richard requires 62.
$42.
Justin, you require 56.
$26.
26 scores. Richard on 20.
Game in 1.
Yep, finds it for the 7th leg, Richard Veenstra. 8th leg is Richard to throw first.
95.
100.
100.
100.
96.
140.
100.
Justin on 161.
Forty-one.
Richard on 110.
Yeah. Game in 3.
Yeah, another 110. Different way, the 20, treble 18, double 18. It's the 8th leg to Richard Veenstra. 9th leg, it's Justin to throw first.
$60.
60.
100.
60.
100.
125.
140.
96.
Justin, you require 101.
81.
Richard requires 160.
100.
Justin, you require 20.
2.
Yeah, takes the 9th leg, Justin Thompson. So the 10th and final leg is Richard to throw first.
$100.
55.
140.
140.
100.
98.
And Richard on 161.
97.
120.
Richard requires 64.
48. 60.
60 scored. Justin requires 88.
2.
It's game shot and the 10th leg to Justin Thompson, which means it's a 5-5 draw. Oh, what a topsy-turvy match. I mean, Richard, you must be happy with a point there, trailing 3-0, and then a great run. You went 5-3 up, so maybe disappointed as well. I don't know how you feel, really.
Yeah.
Bit of both?
2 ways, yeah.
Yeah. So even in your emotions, it's a draw.
Yeah, it is.
And same for you, Justin. I mean, you must be kicking yourself. I think you had 5 darts to lead 4-0 there.
Yeah, and you know what? Every one of them felt good, and they just didn't go in for me. So, you know what? I had a couple of rough shots through that game, and I think it really cost me because Richard jumped on it, as a good player he is, to jump on it, and you know. Yeah, I don't know.
Couple of great 110 checkouts from Richard. He went from 3-0 down, 5-3 up. But as we expect from you, Justin, you didn't give in. A brilliant last leg. We expect you to keep fighting, and that excellent last 2 visits. A bounce out on the 180, and then came back for the 88 and 2. Great character there.
Thank you very much. It was a good match. I like playing Richard. He's a good player, good bloke, and it's just that's the way it goes. Come out a draw, and either way, it was better than a loss, I guess.
Indeed. So all to fight for in the last one, Richard. Justin, we're going to see you very shortly against John O'Shea, and Richard, you'll be back at the end of the night to take on Joe Chaney. Well done, gents.
Yeah, thanks, Richard. Well done, mate.
Bye.
Yeah, 4 games played. They've all gone the distance, so we're running a little late, but we don't mind. Great darts all the way. 2 more matches to go, and as I say, Justin's coming straight back to take on Ireland's John O'Shea. Yeah, welcome back. We have 2 more games to go here at the Geo-Compliant Remote Darts League as far as our penultimate league night is concerned. And let's have a very quick look at the Remote Darts League table as things stand and the players that are involved really eager for points. Justin Thompson there is about to play. Well, he can no longer reach the top 4, though he'd love to go out with a win. It's been an excellent campaign for him, so he'd really like to get a win on the board. But John O'Shea is within touching distance of the top 4, desperate for a win in this one. You can see him there currently in 5th place. But whatever happens, we still have the other match, Richard Veenstra and Joe Chaney. Those 2 players already sit in the top 4. So if Joe gets in, it will still rely on what happens in the next match. So really still all to play for tonight. It's all slide rule stuff, and we still have the 6 games tomorrow that could impact the table. So we're just trying to follow it game by game. Let's go to our 5th match of this evening and say hello to John O'Shea and to Justin Thompson. Hello, gents.
Hey, John.
Well, they're both warming up with us, raring to go. Hello, John.
How are we getting on? We all right?
Yeah, well, we won't keep you too long. For both of you, there's been a defeat and there's been a draw tonight. So it's one of those nights where you'd love to pick up the win and get the set.
Yeah, but look, come here. It's been a tough night, you know. All these boys can play darts, like.
Absolutely, and as we thought, every game's been close. All 4 games so far, Justin, have gone the 10 legs. We expected no less.
Yeah. I wish they went my way, though.
Well, let's go out with a bang. Both of you now, give it your best shot.
Yeah.
Last game of league phase. Let's have a great match.
Yeah, best of luck, Justin.
You too, mate.
Yeah, Justin here, the Australian World Cup winner, no less, with Australia. He's actually already won an online event. They running one down there with Darts Australia. Justin's already picked that one up, so he's been pretty used to this remote Darts League stuff. Maybe not at this hour. Justin's been a trooper, getting up in the early hours, that's for sure. John O'Shea, the reigning World Masters champion, still trying to get a win on the board here. So it's going to be Justin that leads the way in this one.
Yeah.
Right to go.
All good.
Best of luck, Justin.
Yeah, all the best, bud.
So first leg is Justin to throw first. Game on.
$100.
$100.
$60.
$121.
$83.
$100.
$140.
140.
Justin requires 180.
$31.
31 and John on 40.
Two.
Justin, you require 87.
$52. 62.
Yeah, 62 and John requires 38.
Entry.
Yeah, finds the double 8 to take the first leg, John O'Shea. Second leg, John to throw first.
$43.
135.
100.
40.
121.
100.
100.
Justin requires 126.
$58.
John, you require 137.
$69.
Justin, you require 68.
$48.
John, you require 78.
Entry.
Game shot and the second leg to John O'Shea. Third leg is Justin to throw first.
60.
One 40.
$60.
And 43.
$140.
$180.
Yeah, first 180 of the match goes to John O'Shea.
$76.
John, you require 138.
$98. Oh,
140.
And John requires 40.
no. 20.
Justin, you require 25.
Two darts.
It's in there, the double 12 in the corner. The third leg to Justin Thompson. Fourth leg, it's John to throw first.
$100.
$83.
$180.
Yeah, another 180 for John O'Shea.
That's 25.
25.
$60.
$60.
John requires 161.
$128.
140.
John, you require 33.
In 2.
It's game shot. And the fourth leg to John O'Shea. Fifth leg, Justin to throw first.
$100.
57.
$180.
The third 180 of the match, the first for Justin.
$60.
$100.
$100.
Justin, you require 121.
$57.
$180.
Yep, the third 180 for John O'Shea, and Justin requires 64.
$24.
John, you require 104.
Entry.
Yeah, great check out. The fifth leg goes to John O'Shea, the 104. Sixth leg, John to throw first.
$180.
Yeah, a fourth 180 for John O'Shea.
$140.
$56.
$140.
$135.
82.
John requires 130.
$44.
44. Justin requires 139.
In 3.
There it is. A brilliant 139, treble 20, treble 19, and double 11 for Justin Thompson to take the 6th leg. 7th leg, Justin to throw first.
$60.
57.
$55.
93.
140.
140.
125.
91.
Justin, you require 121.
93.
John, you require 120.
$100.
Justin, you require 28.
In 3.
Yeah, finds that double 7 for the 7th leg, Justin Thompson. 8th leg, John to throw first.
$140.
85.
60.
100.
60.
121.
100.
95.
John, you require 141.
91.
91, and Justin requires 100.
80.
John, you require 50.
3.
Yeah, it's in the 8th leg to John O'Shea. 9th leg, Justin to throw first.
Yeah, 41.
96.
140.
100.
100.
95.
100. $100.
Justin, you require 120.
$100.
John, you require 110.
And 92.
Justin, you require 20.
No, 10.
10 scored. John, you require 18.
Yeah, 1.
It's game, shot, and the match to John O'Shea.
They're the hardest 3 games of darts I've ever played in my entire life.
Well, there you go. I mean, Justin just went off script in the very last darts there because every game was supposed to go all the way this evening. So close to taking us the distance once again. Look, we're running very late, guys, but we want to catch a quick word with both of you because we say goodbye to you, Justin, from the league phase. So overall views, you competed well tonight, but just wasn't quite enough at the end.
Nah, look, I've enjoyed myself. It's been a great competition. There's awesome players here, and you know, congratulations to John. It's a good win, and you know, a couple of shots here and there, it's just cost me, and you just can't do that in this caliber, you know, because they're just going to jump on it, and it just seems like I kept giving the shots away, you know. Yeah. But anyway, like I said. It's a pleasure to play. I enjoyed it so much, and I'd like to thank all the sponsors and everyone, and you know, all the other players. They've put up a good show, and I think it's a winner. It's a really good idea.
Yeah, and thank you for being part of it, Justin. So many players, so close in terms of points and the level of play, and tonight's proven that. Now, John, that win has put you into the top 4, and from here on in, it's a waiting game. 7 more games to go, including the last one tonight, to see if you stay there. So you need some help from the right players at the right time. But as it stands, you are in the top 4. Yeah,
it's a position nobody wants to be in when you're relying on results. But unfortunately, that's the nature of the game. But look, the players that played in this tournament, like I said a few minutes ago, it was probably the hardest 3 games in my life tonight to play. You know, Richard Veenstra, that I've probably played more than anybody else in the 16 that are in it. Like, you know, but you know, a double here, a double missed, someone else. You know.
Well, as Justin says, that there could be 5 or 6 of you saying the same kind of thing. I know Larry Butler felt that way, David Cameron, and everybody's just close. Thibaut Tricol had chances. It's amazing how close it's been to get in that top 4.
Yeah, but all these boys can play. Like Justin is around a lifetime. Joe Chaney is around a lifetime. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying that in a sarcastic way. Like, it's just that these boys, they know how to play the game, and it doesn't matter
around the block.
Yeah, and it doesn't. You won't face them. You know.
No,
you know. So that's the bottom line. I had to play darts tonight. I actually thought I played really well in all 3 games.
Yeah, I think you all have, to be honest. And we've got one more game to go, so we must stop it there. But John, thanks for your words. Justin, thank you again. John, if it is the last time we see you in the Remote Darts League, thank you very much. But fingers crossed for you, you could make it into the final day.
I should look, you never know. But thanks, Richard, and thanks to everybody behind the scenes and everything that everybody has done for us. I appreciate it, and I've really, really enjoyed myself. And well done, Justin.
Yeah, and all the best to you, mate. All the best.
Yeah, we say the farewells to Justin and John, and we appreciate their words. We're going to sign off from this one with one more game to go this evening. We're going to bring back Joe Chaney from the USA versus the Dutchman, Richard Veenstra. it's been a long night, but with good reason. Some very competitive matches so far, all vying for that top 4. We have one more match to go. Richard Veenstra versus Joe Chaney. Let's have a quick glimpse at our league table with one game to go. And as I said, John O'Shea now sits in 3rd spot, ahead on just legs difference from Richard Veenstra, who's playing now, and he's only 1 point above Joe Chaney. So look at that. That's how close it is. Joe and Richard with one more game to play against each other. Can one of them stake a claim to get into that top 4? Remember, we still have James Richardson, Paul Hogan, Jim Williams and Tony O'Shea to play tomorrow. So let's get this final game of tonight underway. It's getting very late for the Dutchman, as they're 1 hour ahead of the UK. So good morning, Richard.
Good morning.
It's just gone 1 a.m. over there.
Yeah.
Nice time, though, for Joe Chaney to play. I mean, he's 5 hours behind the UK, 6 hours behind you, Rich. So just 6 p.m. for Joe. Lovely, relaxed afternoon for you, sir.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
And I'm glad you can hear us this time, Joe, because we didn't get a chance to reflect on that last game you played.
Yeah.
Oh, what a topsy-turvy game that was against John O'Shea.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it could have went either way.
And in the end, it went with a draw, but could be an absolute key point for you. You've got one more game to get more points on the table, so this is it. And similar for you, Richard, you've had a real topsy-turvy game against Justin Thompson.
Yeah.
So we've seen you trail, we've seen you come back, we've seen everything tonight. So let's hope we have another great game to end the night. I'm sure we will. It's Richard versus Joe. Good luck, gents.
Good game,
Thank you,
Joe.
Richard. All the best, Richard.
Yes, we've given it all the build-up. You've seen the league table there and how close it is. Both of these gents will treat this game pretty much like a final. Last game of the night, and it could be their last game of the competition, so it's pretty much knockout darts here. Still the best of 10 legs, though. First to 6 gets the win, or 5-5 means a point apiece. And it will be Richard that starts the match.
Yeah, ready.
All set. Yeah. All the best.
Richard to throw. Game on.
One, 3, 4.
58.
83.
41.
1, 3, 4.
81.
98.
Richard. Sorry.
58.
Richard requires 52.
Game in 3.
Yeah, well done. The first leg, Richard Veenstra. Second leg, Joe to throw first.
And 40.
140.
140.
100.
100.
81.
Joe, you require 121.
96.
60.
Joe on 25. Richard requires 120.
60.
Joe requires 16.
Yeah, third dog.
Yeah, finds that double two. Second leg, Joe Chaney. Third leg, Richard to throw first.
58.
The maximum.
Yes, 180 for Joe Chaney.
100.
43.
140.
140.
43.
Joe on 138.
98.
Richard requires 160.
60.
Joe requires 40.
'No score.
Richard, you require 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two double tops to take the 100 check out for Richard Veenstra. Fourth leg, Joe to throw first.
$30.
140.
56.
93.
85.
61.
41.
57.
14. 133.
Richard requires 150.
134.
Joe requires 156.
140.
Richard, you require 16.
Game in one.
It's game shot and the fourth leg to Richard Veenstra. Fifth leg, Richard to throw first.
$100.
100.
40.
140.
135.
100.
180.
Joe requires 161.
83.
Richard requires 46.
24. 38.
38, and Joe requires 78.
Yeah, and 2.
Yeah, the treble 20 double 9 for 78 takes the fifth leg. Joe Chaney. Sixth leg, Joe to throw first.
$140.
83.
77.
100.
135.
58.
Joe, you require 149.
133.
60.
60, and Joe requires 16.
There's something broken in here.
Yeah, it's like about.
It's game shot, and the sixth leg to Joe Chaney. So Richard doing some running repairs there.
Yeah, wait a minute.
No problem. Yeah, as we saw, a couple of treble 20s were in, but the third dart was thrown, knocked the other one out, and of course the darts only count if they're in the board and retrieved. Hopefully nothing too serious there, Rich.
Shaft is broken, I need a new one, so...
Okay, no problem. The match at 3-3. Joe there, so close to the 1-4-9. Return to take the double 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so the seventh leg is Richard to throw first. Game on.
$140.
85.
100.
140.
100.
$59.
Richard requires 161.
123.
$139.
Richard requires 38.
Yeah, game in 3.
Yeah, the 6 and double 16 takes the 7th leg to Richard, and 8th it's Joe to throw first.
$60.
95.
The maximum.
Yeah, the 2nd for Joe, the 3rd of this match.
60.
$95.
59.
$98.
59.
Joe requires 68.
$32.
100.
Joe, you require 36.
Yeah, second up.
Yeah, that double 9. It's the 8th leg to Joe Chaney. So this one going all the way. 9th leg, it's Richard to throw first.
82.
60.
100.
57.
140.
44.
59.
60.
Richard requires 120.
80.
140.
Richard, you require 40.
Yeah.
Game shot and the 9th leg to Richard Veenstra. 10th and final leg, it's Joe to throw first.
41.
44.
1, 2, 3.
40.
21.
59.
100.
59. China's lost in the house.
60.
99.
Joe, you require 136.
96.
81.
Joe, you require 40.
20.
Richard, you require 119.
'Yeah.
Wow, what a way to end tonight's game shot and the match to Richard Veenstra, the 119 checkout on double top of Joe. Darts there for the draw, and I know it's tough to speak right at the end of the game. I'm going to give you a couple of moments, but Richard, I sensed some relief from you when the 9th leg was won. It's not often you show emotion, but we could hear you there celebrating. When you went 5-4 up, there was certainly some relief there.
Yeah. Yeah, the last leg, it doesn't matter anymore. So, but I'm happy with the 119, so, yeah.
Yeah, you're happy with it for sure. I mean, Joe, that seems to have been the story of your campaign. The amount of 10th legs that have gone the wrong way for you when you've had chances. Unbelievable, really.
Yeah, a little disappointing. Last night I was looking at the table and realized that I needed to win all 3 matches today. And then late last night, a friend of mine says, "Well, what if Richard and John tie?" And I was like, I haven't figured that into the equation. And so, anyways, Richard got beat by Thompson, and then that put me right in the wheelhouse. But what I couldn't remember is if I tied right there, would that have put me in front of John O'Shea?
Well, I don't know all the legs difference, but you would have been on 20, as you say, level, and Paul Hogan's on 20. So we can have a little look at the league table while you're both on, I think. If it's prepared, that is. We could have a look at the
league. I felt like I needed the 2 points against Richard.
Yeah, we can look at it now. I mean, Richard, you are now secured in 2nd place for now, but that guarantees you a place in the top 4 because from those still to play, only Jim Williams can get into that top 4. So I'm just looking at Mr. Chaney here. You are in 5th place. Yeah, if you'd have won that leg just out of interest, you would have still been below John on legs difference.
Okay.
So yeah, hopefully that makes you feel a little better.
It does. But I'm still upset about Wednesday and those 2, or the Wednesday before and those 2 ties that I've had.
I don't know what to say to you to comfort you, Joe, other than we've thoroughly enjoyed your company in your play. You've given us so many dramatic moments throughout, so many last leg deciders, whether they've been a win, a loss or a draw. And as always, it's great to hear from you.
Thank you, Richard. I appreciate it. It's been a great experience for me. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope you guys do another.
Yes, we hope so too. Thank you, Joe. And Richard, as we've just seen from the league table, Mr. Veenstra, we will be seeing you again on Monday evening. You are into our semi-finals. We're still not quite sure what the full lineup will be because Jim Williams will have a lot to say about that tomorrow evening. But congratulations, Richard.
Yeah, thank you.
Congrats, Richard.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, relief for Mr. Veenstra, frustration for Joe Chaney. If it is available, we will take one more look at that league table just to confirm everything for you. As you can see there, We still have James Richardson out on top, and he still has 3 matches to play. Paul Hogan is in there too, but of course he will want to make sure he gets points on the board to secure his spot. Tony O'Shea down in 11th now, could only reach 19 points, so he'll be unable to make it into the top 4. But Jim Williams with 16 points there. Of course, if he has a good night, he can upset the form book there. So John O'Shea and Paul Hogan still with work to do. So that leads us nicely into our final group tomorrow, or should I say later this evening. Let's just say 20 to 21 hours time. Keeps things simple, doesn't it? And the 4 men that are taking part in our final group night, so to speak, are the 4 men that competed in the first Remote Darts League semi-finals. The champion, James Richardson, runner-up, Paul Hogan, and semi-finalists, Jim Williams and Tony O'Shea. We hope that you will join us all for that on Sunday evening, 9 p.m. UK time, or wherever you're watching around the world. It's been our pleasure, and we'll see you again tomorrow.